It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. They've hit a rough spot here early, but still have plenty of time in their season to find their way out.
Checking out New York, they found themselves in the playoff picture here in the early going. This is not something most people expected, but here they are making noise.
They're showing signs of life this season, Clark, and after a tough season a year ago, some definite optimism. Question is just how good can this team become?
So here's Miami's starting group. Martin, he's in at the point. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. Robert Covington out there with Dwayne Wade. Here's Larkin. Poked loose. Stolen by Martin. And that one is hammered home.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's Anthony. 20 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Nice shot by Larkin.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here's Martin. The Knicks making the shot. And there's another one for the Heat.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Here's Larkin, averaging 9 points per contest. Here's Chaney. Count that one.
Knicks tight end, 6.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night. I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
That's good.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not fight for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
New York trailing. Pass to Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Inside to Bosch. It's picked off. Here's Larkin. Banked in off the glass. Larkin's got his second bucket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
He's made all but 1 shot so far with 6 makes. Not too bad there.
The Knicks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Feeds to Spates. Anthony kicks to Larkin. Some nice passing by New York here. Hardaway, no good. Here is McRoberts. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here's Larkin, trailing by 2. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And Wade slams it in.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Larkin, the pass to Anthony. To the wing on the left. Dish now to Larkin. Hardaway for three. And it's Hardaway again missing. Miami leading by 4. Here's Covington. And again, Miami with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Guys, listen up. We can't afford to crash the offensive glass here. On the release of the shot, we need everybody to get their butts back. No easy baskets. Everyone's sprinting back in transition.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Martin. That may be a strategy that comes out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Bosch dishes to Martin. Bosch sets the pick for Martin. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Pushing their lead to double digits. Martin's got 17 now.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
Shoots from 12. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Martin. Martin's got 4 assists now tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
There's the screen. Martin attacking, and that one's good. Martin's got 19 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Knicks trail by 13. Here's Larkin. Spates with a screen on Martin. Larkin kicks to Hardaway. There's the double team with Martin. Three-pointer. And Anthony is good for 3. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Martin, the pass to Bosch. Here's Larkin. 9-point game his last outing. And it's Tiny with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Larkin, and it's blocked.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
20.
And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Martin from outside, and again, Miami with the triple. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Chaney, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Martin, and it's Miami with another.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here is Martin. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. That drops.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for. Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
The dish to McRoberts. The feed to Wade. Pass to Martin. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington. And again, Miami with the triple.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Stoudemire's checked in for New York. Early comes in for Maurice Spates. And Miami also making a switch. Ennis is checked in. Here's Larkin, covered by Martin. Here's Anthony. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Anthony's got 7 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit. Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Nice ops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more. Points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
Larkin hits them both. The Heat leading by 11. Here's the screen, and it's Martin penetrating. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Anthony dishes to Larkin. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Carmelo Anthony. You see some nice numbers from him over his past month. He's averaging 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but
and
for him, simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes is average, that speaks volumes. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
And McRoberts kicks to Martin. Pass to Ennis. Outside, Martin. Goes up off the pick, and he slams it down right on top of Amare.
One of the oldest. Plays in basketball made that dunk.